Bugs. I know, they cause you frustration, stress, and sometimes even panic. But do not worry, my beginner friend. It's not that big of a deal. When I'm writing code, I'm getting a ton of bugs. Something that is frustrating to say the least. But throughout my coding journey, I've learned how to deal with them, and because I haven't really expanded much on this topic, I decided to make this video. So today I would like to share with you my way of dealing with bugs, starting with the mindset that I have. Let's begin. A good programmer never gets bugs, so you can become a good programmer. Simply because bugs are a part of programming. Many beginners believe that encountering bugs means that they are bad at coding. Bro, full stack developers encounter bugs daily. The problem is that this belief convinces beginners that they are not ready to build projects, and so they retreat back to tutorial hell. You are probably able to relate to this. I also get similar thoughts when I encounter bugs. But what you and I must remember when our code isn't working properly is that it's just a part of programming. For that reason, you must start seeing bugs as opportunities. As opportunities to get better and learn. Because as this in all other areas of life, basically, if you don't fail, you can't win. In the gym, you achieve muscular failure in order to achieve muscular hypertrophy. It's basically the same with coding. When you encounter bugs, you have an opportunity to train yourself to overcome such problems and sharpen your programming skills. I will even go that far by saying that you should worry if you're not encountering bugs as a beginner, because then you'll be super unprepared. You get what I mean, when you start working on bigger projects as you get into the intermediate and advanced level. So have this in mind. Bugs are an inseparable part of programming. So don't panic when you encounter them. Instead, see them as a challenge, as an opportunity rather. An opportunity to sharpen your programming skills. The worst thing that you can do is panic and despair. Does that mean that you should intentionally get bugs? Of course not. I'm just saying not to panic and despair. Okay, I know that it's hard. I also despair every once in a while when I encounter a bug. But what you and I must understand is that bugs are opportunities. Okay, to get better. With that said, let's move on how to actually solve them. Let's say you're working on a small project and you hit a bug. What do? Step number 1, don't panic. As we said in the previous part, bugs are an inseparable part of programming. So panic will only make the situation worse. Step number 2, detach. Take a step back and see the whole picture. Review your code. Most beginner bugs are really simple, like a missing bracket, a wrong variable name, a typo. You get the point. So you will probably have it fixed by this point. If you didn't solve it so easily, however, use the debugger. IDEs like VS Code have an integrated debugger, so it's pretty easy to use. If you don't know how to use it, just search up a tutorial on YouTube, it's not that big of a deal. Another thing that you can do is sprinkle in print statements. This alone solves most of the bugs in the beginner stage, so you'll probably have it fixed by this point. However, if you didn't find a solution yet, let's move on to the third step. The third step is to use tools such as Stack Overflow or AI like ChatGPT. I first tried solving the bug using the former. It's basically a website, it's called Stack Overflow, it's free, and there you search your error message, and odds are that someone else has had the exact same issue with you. Read through the answers and see what applies to your code. If that doesn't work either, I just use ChatGPT. Now, you want to be really careful here. Remember, your ultimate goal is to level up as a coder. So, do not just copy and paste. Instead, describe the problem you're encountering in detail. You can even provide the lines of code that are causing the issue. Sometimes, even after debugging and searching, the bug remains. And this is where persistence comes in. Every time I really get stuck with a bug, I eventually find a solution by being persistent. And with each breakthrough, I learned more than I would have if the solution was just handed to me. You get what I mean? I don't know. The more you persist, the more observations you are going to make. So you're going to better understand what's working and what's not. And as a result, it will be much easier to solve the bug. Persistence, I don't know how it's pronounced, but it makes you sharper, okay? It trains you to notice patterns, avoid the same mistakes, and it grows your problem-solving muscle. And if you absolutely can fix the bug, fine, okay? Mark it, move on, and come back later with a fresh mind. It's going to be much easier. But don't give up easily. Okay. That's pretty much all I have to say. That is what works for me, so I hope you find similar value in it. The main thing is to understand that it's just a part of programming, okay? So there is no reason to panic when you encounter bugs. If you found this video helpful, consider pressing the subscribe or the like button. Remember not to panic, have faith in Jesus Christ, and take care.